There is a lot of talk about Amsoil being the best oil, so we decided to go into a deep dive with Pennzoil Ultra Platinum, 5w-30 oil, and Amsoil Signature Series 5w-30 oil. These two are among the most popular premium synthetic oils on the market, and they use completely different manufacturing processes that lead to dramatically different results. One is made from natural gas using a revolutionary gas-to-liquid technology, and the other uses traditional synthetic base stocks with an advanced additive package. Both claim to be the best, but which one actually delivers? Let us begin with Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. It uses something called Pure Plus technology, a patented gas-to-liquid process that literally converts natural gas into a synthetic base oil. Think about that for a second. They are not starting with crude oil pulled from the ground and refined. They start with natural gas and convert it into a crystal clear base oil that is 99.5% pure. This is the same technology used in some European racing fuels and high-performance applications. The process removes almost all impurities before the oil even gets its additives, which means you are starting with an incredibly clean slate. Amsoil Signature Series takes a different approach. It uses a combination of polyalpha-olefin, PAO, and ester-based stocks. These are traditional synthetic bases that have been used in high-performance applications for decades. PAO is completely manufactured from scratch, not refined from crude oil, and it offers excellent thermal stability and cold weather performance. The ester component adds extra film strength and helps clean deposits. Amsoil then fortifies this base with a heavy treatment of detergent, additives, and anti-wear compounds. The formula is specifically designed for extended drain intervals, so it must resist breakdown and maintain protection for much longer periods than typical oils. Here's where things get really interesting. Independent testing by Project Farm, one of the most respected automotive testing channels, put 16 different synthetic oils through a tournament-style competition. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum and Amsoil Signature Series made it all the way to the championship round. In the wear protection test, Amsoil produced a smaller wear scar, indicating superior lubricity and protection against metal-to-metal contact. In the volatility test, which measures how much oil burns off at high temperatures, Pennzoil came out slightly ahead, losing about half a gram less oil. Both oils absolutely crushed the competition and each had its own strengths. Let me explain what these oils actually do inside your engine, because this is where the real differences become clear. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is engineered to keep pistons dramatically cleaner than the industry standard. In tests using the Sequence 3H engine test, which is required by ILSAE, GF6, and APISP specifications, Pennzoil kept pistons up to 65% cleaner than required by the toughest industry standard. When they doubled the length of the standard test, Pennzoil still delivered 40% cleaner pistons than required. This matters because cleaner pistons mean better combustion, better fuel economy, and longer engine life. The company also claims their oil provides up to 550 extra miles per year versus a dirty engine, which adds up over time. Amsoil takes cleaning power to another level. They use 50% more detergents compared to their own OE motor oil, and 28% more acid neutralizing power than Mobil 1, based on independent testing. This higher detergent load means Amsoil is constantly working to scrub away deposits and to neutralize combustion byproducts. In the oil screen plugging test, which is part of the APISN specification, the oil pickup tube screen was virtually free of sludge after testing with Amsoil. This is crucial for maintaining oil flow and pressure throughout the entire drain interval. Subscribe if you appreciate the value. Now let me address something that confuses a lot of people. The drain interval debate. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum recommends following your vehicle manufacturer's recommended oil change interval. They do not officially endorse extended drain intervals, even though their oil is fully capable of lasting longer than conventional oils. They back this up with a 20-year, 750,000-mile warranty, but only if you follow the manufacturer's recommended change intervals and use their oil exclusively from the start. This is a conservative approach that prioritizes safety and covers their legal bases. Amsoil Signature Series, on the other hand, is specifically formulated for extended drain intervals. They guarantee protection for up to 25,000 miles, 700 hours of operation, or 1 year, whichever comes first. This is a bold claim, and they back it up with extensive testing showing their oil resists oxidation and neutralization of acids over much longer periods. In real-world testing conducted by an independent lab, Amsoil Signature Series was used in Ford F-150 trucks with 3.5-liter twin-turbo engines for 100,000 miles. The bearings looked virtually like new at the end of the test, showing far superior wear protection compared to a competing synthetic blend oil. Here's the cost breakdown, and this is where things get controversial. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum typically sells for around $30 to $33 for a 5-quart jug at Walmart or Amazon. Sometimes you can find rebates that bring the price down even further, getting you close to $6 or $7 per quart. This makes it one of the most affordable premium synthetic oils on the market. It is widely available at major retailers, auto parts stores, and online, so you can pick it up almost anywhere. Amsoil Signature Series costs significantly more upfront. For preferred customers, which requires a $20 annual membership, the price is around $11 per quart. For non-members buying from dealers or online, you are looking at closer to $13 to $15 per quart. Some people balk at this price, and I understand why. It is nearly double the cost of Pennzoil Ultra Platinum per quart. However, when you factor in the extended drain intervals, the math changes. If your manufacturer recommends 5,000-mile oil changes and you drive 15,000 miles per year, you would need 3 oil changes per year with Pennzoil. That is 3 jugs at $33 each, or $99 per year. With Amsoil at $11 per quart for preferred customers, a typical oil change might cost around $66 for 6 quarts, but you only need 1 change per year at 25,000 miles. Suddenly, Amsoil becomes the cheaper option if you are actually taking advantage of those extended intervals. But here's the catch. Not everyone feels comfortable running 25,000-mile oil change intervals, even with a premium oil. Many enthusiasts and mechanics prefer to change oil more frequently, especially on high-value or performance vehicles. If you are changing oil every 5,000 miles, regardless of what oil you use, then Pennzoil Ultra Platinum becomes the clear winner on value. You get exceptional protection at nearly half the cost per change. Let me talk about cold weather performance, because this is critical if you live in northern climates. Both oils are 5w-30, which means they both meet the same cold cranking viscosity standards. However, there are differences. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum has a pour point of -48 degrees Celsius, which is about -54 degrees Fahrenheit. This means the oil will still flow at extremely cold temperatures. Amsoil Signature Series has a slightly better pour point at -50 degrees Celsius, or -58 degrees Fahrenheit. In practical terms, both oils will start your engine in brutal cold conditions. The bigger factor is cold cranking viscosity, where Pennzoil actually shows slightly better performance at 4,050 centipoise versus Amsoil at 4,385. This means Pennzoil might give you slightly easier cold starts, though both oils exceed industry standards by a wide margin. For hot weather and high temperature protection, this is where base oil technology really matters. Pennzoil's gas to liquid base oil has exceptional thermal stability because it starts so pure. The company states their oil provides faster low-temperature oil flow and protects in extreme heat, with testing showing performance from -40 degrees Fahrenheit up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The viscosity index, which measures how much an oil's thickness changes with temperature, is 173 for Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. A higher number means less change in viscosity as temperature fluctuates, which is good. Amsoil Signature Series has a viscosity index of 153 based on available data, which is still excellent but slightly lower than Pennzoil. However, Amsoil's higher flash point of 220 degrees Celsius versus 203 degrees Celsius for Pennzoil suggests slightly better stability and less oil consumption at sustained high temperatures. Both oils will protect your engine in the most extreme conditions, but the edge goes to Amsoil for extended high temperature operation, and to Pennzoil for temperature stability across a wide range. Now let me address turbochargers, because modern engines are increasingly turbocharged, and these create unique challenges. Turbochargers spin at extreme speeds and generate intense heat. When you shut off a turbocharged engine, after hard driving, the turbo is still spinning and extremely hot, but oil flow stops. This can cause oil to cook onto the turbo bearings, a process called turbo coking, which eventually destroys the turbocharger. Both oils address this issue, but Amsoil specifically touts their turbo protection. They claim Amsoil Signature Series protects turbochargers 72% better than required by the GM Dexos 1 Gen 2 specification, based on independent testing. The turbo coking test shows minimal deposits on critical turbo components. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is also designed for turbocharged engines and is used in SRT engines and IndyCar racing applications. Their Pure Plus technology base oil resists thermal breakdown exceptionally well, and the oil is approved for severe driving conditions including turbocharged applications. Both oils will protect your turbo, but if you have a heavily modified turbo setup or you drive aggressively and subject your turbo to extreme conditions regularly, Amsoil's specific turbo protection claims and testing might give you extra peace of mind. Let me talk about low-speed pre-ignition, abbreviated LSPI, which is one of the most destructive engine events that can occur in modern gasoline direct injection engines. LSPI happens when the fuel-air mixture ignites before the spark plug fires, and it most commonly occurs in turbocharged direct injection engines under heavy load at low engine speed. When LSPI occurs, it can instantly destroy pistons, connecting rods, and even crack engine blocks. It is a catastrophic failure that happens in milliseconds. Motor oil quality plays a huge role in preventing LSPI because certain oil additives, particularly calcium-based detergents, can trigger these events. Amsoil Signature Series achieved 100% protection against LSPI in 5 consecutive tests using the engine test required by the GM Dexos 1 Generation 2 specification. 0 LSPI events were recorded. This is a remarkable achievement and shows their additive package is carefully balanced to provide maximum cleaning power without triggering these destructive events. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is also formulated to prevent LSPI and meets all current API and ILSAC specifications that require LSPI protection. Both oils are safe for modern direct injection turbocharged engines, but Amsoil provides published test data showing perfect LSPI protection across multiple tests. Here is something that surprised me when I researched these oils. Used oil analysis reports from actual owners show some interesting patterns. Multiple Blackstone Labs reports comparing these two oils in the same engine show that where metals like iron, copper, and lead tend to be very similar between both oils, with all numbers in the healthy range. However, Amsoil consistently shows higher additive levels remaining in the oil at drain intervals, which makes sense given their formulation for extended drains. Pennzoil tends to show excellent fuel dilution resistance and maintains viscosity extremely well throughout standard drain intervals. One user reported switching from Pennzoil Platinum, the tier below Ultra Platinum, to Amsoil Signature Series on a cammed LS engine and noticed a visible reduction in metal shavings on the dipstick. This suggests Amsoil's anti-wear additive package provided better protection in that high-stress application. However, another user reported their engine ran quieter and smoother on Pennzoil Ultra Platinum compared to Amsoil, which they attributed to the different additive chemistry and how it interacted with their specific engine. These anecdotal reports show that engine response to oil can be somewhat individual, but both oils consistently deliver excellent protection. Let me address availability and convenience because this matters in the real world. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is sold at Walmart, AutoZone, Advance Auto Parts, O'Reilly, Napa, Amazon, and many other retailers. You can walk into almost any auto parts store or big box retailer and find it on the shelf. This convenience cannot be overstated. If you are on a road trip and need to top off your oil or perform an emergency oil change, Pennzoil is there. They also frequently run rebates, sometimes $25 back on 2 jugs, which makes the effective price incredibly competitive. Amsoil Signature Series is primarily sold through independent dealers, through the Amsoil website, or via preferred customer membership. You generally cannot walk into Walmart and grab a jug off the shelf. This means you need to plan ahead and order in advance. However, many Amsoil dealers offer local pickup, and direct shipping is usually very fast. The preferred customer program costs $20 per year and gives you up to 25% off, plus free shipping on orders over $100. If you are a committed Amsoil user, the membership pays for itself immediately. But if you value convenience and spontaneous availability, Pennzoil has a clear advantage. Here is where things get into personal preference and driving style. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is ideal for drivers who want premium protection at a reasonable price, who prefer more frequent oil changes for peace of mind, who want widely available products they can buy anywhere, or who drive high-mileage vehicles where extended intervals might not be appropriate. It is also a great choice if you are not sure about extended drain intervals, or if your vehicle is still under warranty and you want to stick strictly to manufacturer recommendations without any questions. Amsoil Signature Series makes the most sense for drivers who want to minimize oil change frequency and maintenance time, who have modern engines designed for extended drains, who want absolute maximum protection and are willing to pay for it, who drive in extreme conditions regularly such as heavy towing, racing, or severe weather, or who appreciate having published test data showing extended drain capability and extreme protection levels. It is also the choice for enthusiasts who want to support a company that has been pushing the boundaries of synthetic oil technology since the 1970s. Both oils exceed every major industry specification, including APISP, ILSA CGF6A, and various original equipment manufacturer requirements from Ford, GM, Chrysler, Honda, and others. Both oils are fully backwards compatible with older specifications. Both are suitable for gasoline engines, turbocharged engines, direct injection engines, and modern variable valve timing systems. Both resist sludge formation, deposit buildup, and thermal breakdown far better than conventional oils or budget synthetic blends. If you have a brand new vehicle under warranty and you want to follow the book exactly while using the best possible oil, go with Pennzoil Ultra Platinum and change it according to your owner's manual. You get exceptional protection, a great warranty from Pennzoil, and you eliminate any potential questions if you ever have a warranty claim. The manufacturer's specified intervals combined with premium oil means your engine will stay pristine. If you have a paid-off vehicle you plan to keep for 200,000 miles or more, and you want to minimize maintenance costs and time, Amsoil Signature Series with extended drain intervals makes financial sense. The upfront cost is higher per change, but you are doing it once per year instead of 2 or 3 times. Over the life of the vehicle, you save money and time while getting superior protection. This is especially true if you do your own oil changes and value your time. Consider Amsoil for extended drain economics. If you drive a high-performance vehicle, whether it is a Corvette, Mustang, Camaro, tuned import, or anything with significant modifications, both oils will serve you well, but consider your oil change philosophy. If you are the type to change oil frequently, as cheap insurance, Pennzoil gives you premium protection at a lower cost per change. If you want the absolute best and plan to analyze your oil regularly, Amsoil's higher additive levels and extended drain formulation might be worth the premium. Think about frequency and oil analysis when choosing. For turbocharged direct injection engines, which are becoming the norm in modern vehicles, both oils are specifically formulated for these applications. Amsoil has more published testing data on turbo protection and LSPI prevention. Pennzoil is used in factory turbocharged applications, including SRT vehicles. You cannot go wrong with either one. If your turbo is stock, either oil is excellent. If you are running higher boost or have modified your turbo setup significantly, Amsoil's extra margins of protection might be worth considering. Emphasize turbo use case and margins. For older vehicles or high-mileage engines, Pennzoil offers a high-mileage version of Ultra Platinum that includes seal conditioners. Standard Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is fine for higher mileage engines as long as they are not burning or leaking oil. Amsoil Signature Series has tremendous staying power, and their high detergent content can actually clean up engines that have been running on lesser oils. However, on very high mileage engines with questionable seals, the strong detergent action could potentially cause leaks by cleaning away deposits that were sealing minor imperfections. Keep high mileage engine condition in mind. For engines over 150,000 miles, consider your engine's condition carefully and potentially do an intermediate oil analysis after the first drain to see how the oil is performing. If you plan to keep the vehicle long-term and you prefer set it and forget it maintenance, Amsoil with extended drains can save time and money. If you prefer strict adherence to manufacturer intervals and straightforward warranty coverage, Pennzoil is an excellent choice. Choose based on budget, driving habits, and maintenance preferences. Let me address some myths and misconceptions. First, some people claim Amsoil is too slippery and will cause clutch slip in manual transmissions if you accidentally overfill. That is not true for engine oil. Clutch slip from engine oil is not a concern. Amsoil Signature Series motor oil is designed specifically for engines, and its friction modifiers are calibrated for engine bearings and cylinder walls, not wet clutches. Do not confuse engine oil with transmission fluid or motorcycle oil. Similarly, some claim Pennzoil's natural gas base is just a marketing gimmick and performs no better than conventional synthetic. That is false. The gas-to-liquid process produces an exceptionally pure base oil with very low impurity levels, which means better thermal stability and less sludge formation over time. The process is expensive and technically sophisticated, not a marketing ploy. Another myth is that extended drain intervals are always bad and manufacturers only recommend them to sell fewer vehicles. The reality is that modern synthetic oils, when properly formulated, can absolutely go 15,000 to 25,000 miles in suitable applications. Oil analysis proves this repeatedly. The key is suitable applications. Short trips in cold weather, dusty conditions, heavy towing, racing, and extreme climates all accelerate oil degradation. If your driving falls into these severe categories, shorten your intervals regardless of what oil you use. But highway driving, modern clean-burning engines, and quality synthetic oil can easily handle extended drains when monitored properly. Some people worry that using premium oil is wasteful if you change it frequently. This is somewhat true. If you are changing Amsoil at 5,000 miles, you are not using it to its full potential and wasting money. You could run a mid-grade synthetic and get similar results at that interval. However, there is something to be said for peace of mind. If you have a dream car or a vehicle you are emotionally attached to and you want to baby it with the best possible protection and frequent changes, that is your choice. Just understand you are paying a premium for insurance and peace of mind more than necessity. Here is something almost nobody considers. Oil filters matter just as much as oil in extended drain scenarios. Amsoil recommends their own EA filters for extended drains, with synthetic media and high capacity. Pennzoil does not specify particular filters, but premium filters from brands like Wix XP, Mobil 1 Extended Performance, or K&N Gold are appropriate for either oil. If you are running 25,000-mile drains with Amsoil, you absolutely need a filter capable of handling that interval. Most standard filters are designed for 5,000 to 7,000 miles and will be completely saturated well before 25,000 miles. Cheap filters with extended intervals are asking for trouble regardless of oil quality. Let me give you some final thoughts based on everything we have discussed. Both Pennzoil Ultra Platinum and Amsoil Signature Series are exceptional synthetic oils that will protect your engine far better than conventional oils or budget synthetics. You truly cannot make a bad choice between these two. The decision comes down to your priorities, driving style, budget approach, and personal preferences about oil change intervals. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum offers outstanding protection at the best value in the premium synthetic category. Its gas-to-liquid technology provides an incredibly clean base oil, and its performance in independent testing speaks for itself. The wide availability means you can buy it anywhere, anytime. The company has a 20-year warranty that shows confidence in their product. For most drivers doing standard drain intervals, this is the smart choice that balances performance, protection, and price perfectly. Amsoil Signature Series represents the pinnacle of synthetic oil technology, with a 40-plus year history of innovation and pushing boundaries. Its extended drain capability is proven through extensive testing and real-world use. The higher additive levels provide extra protection margins for extreme use. For drivers who want to minimize oil changes, who drive in harsh conditions regularly, or who simply want the absolute best regardless of cost, Amsoil delivers. The preferred customer program makes it surprisingly affordable over time when you factor in extended drains. My personal recommendation is this. If you are new to premium synthetics or unsure about extended drains, start with Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. Use it for a full year following normal intervals and see how your engine responds. Do an oil analysis before your drain to see how the oil is holding up. If you are happy with the results and the value proposition, stick with it. If you find yourself wanting to extend intervals, or if your driving conditions are severe, then consider transitioning to Amsoil Signature Series and extend your intervals gradually while monitoring with oil analysis. If you are already committed to extended drains and doing your own maintenance, go straight to Amsoil Signature Series and take advantage of the preferred customer pricing. The upfront investment pays off quickly, and the proven protection gives you confidence to run those longer intervals safely. Either way, you are giving your engine far better protection than the vast majority of vehicles on the road. One final consideration is the environment. Fewer oil changes means less waste oil to dispose of, fewer filters going to landfills, and less packaging waste. Extended drain intervals with Amsoil mean you are generating 1/3 to 1/5 the waste compared to standard intervals. Pennzoil's natural gas base means less reliance on crude oil extraction. Both companies have made efforts toward environmental responsibility, though extended drain intervals with proper oil have the largest environmental impact reduction. In conclusion, your engine does not care which of these oils you choose, because both provide exceptional protection and performance. Choose the oil that fits your budget, driving style, maintenance preferences, and peace of mind. Both Pennzoil Ultra Platinum and Amsoil Signature Series have proven themselves in the harshest conditions through independent testing, real-world use, and countless satisfied users. Stop worrying about finding the absolute best. Instead, focus on using whichever premium synthetic you choose correctly and consistently. Your engine will thank you with years of reliable service and strong performance.